Now at the Bharat Mobility Expo 2025, MG has launched its new high-end channel, the MG Select, and this is their first model, one of two. This is the MG M9. This is a big luxury MPV that goes up with the likes of Toyota and a few luxury brands rivals. It's called the MG M9, and as you can see, you can't miss it for anything else. It's got this massive face, this blanked out face of course, but you have this really big wide DRL arrangement. The lamps themselves are pretty small as you can see, but here there's a lot of chrome, a lot of gloss black. So you really will be making a statement with this car. Now it's all about space and luxury with these MPVs, and to that effect, you can see that it's got this big high roof. The length itself is nearly 5.3 meters. So big high roof, big windows, big side profile. And I must say that even the ground clearance looks all right. Yes, it won't go off-roading, but otherwise it's okay. Now in terms of battery sizes, this has a 90 kilowatt battery pack and the WLTP range is about 430 kilometers. Now this is what the front of the MG M9 looks like. Now of course this is not the space you will spend a lot of time in, but if you're familiar with the MG products, then you won't be surprised by the kind of quality and materials that are here. Yeah, you have a bit more plastic than I would like for such a big luxury car, but you also have soft materials here and here. And generally it's a modern, fulfilling kind of space. I don't have any physical buttons, which is not nice. So you get capacitive panels here for the screen functions and the climate controls. I'll quickly take you through the screens. Now you have the usual functions. You can sort of control everything through here. It's not the best screen, it looks like a 12.3 inch screen, but you have your climate functions. It's not the sharpest, which also has a PM filter. This is the camera. And yeah, so a few stuff. So quite a few things you can control from the screen. And with this being a born electric sort of architecture thing, you also have this floating kind of effect. So you have a wireless charger here, this big space here, some cup holders and a deep cubby here. Now the steering is fairly modern. You have that two-spoke kind of effect to it with these capacitive buttons and a small screen here which gives you pretty much more or less basic functions like the kind of range that you have, the kind of speed that you're doing and so on. And yeah, in case I forget, you have soft materials here and some ambient lighting here too. Now this is something smart that MG has done. With this being such a long car, they've given you this rear view camera which should be pretty helpful. Now really this is where the center of attention will be with the MG M9. The massive 3200mm wheelbase means that you have as much room as you could possibly want. You have these literal sofas at the back. Of course, you have all manner of adjustments. You can heat them, ventilate them, massaging, whatever you want is here. And I can control all of this. First of all, I have some scenario center which will sort of create a relaxing ambience. Then I have all kinds of powered adjustments for the seats and all kind of powered adjustments for the seat controls, the backrest and so on. A footrest here, of course an ottoman, as you can see, that folds out like this. And I can recline myself at the back like this too. Now among other features, I have this small cup holder here. My very own tray table. There's a small sunroof for the driver, a bigger one here, and my own climate zone. And yeah, of course, it isn't a fully luxurious MPV if I don't have a power folding door. Now, of course, that big chunky styling that will make these cars stand out, it extends to the back as well. So you have this full width lighting. And I really like this L arrangement, the way it comes down like this. You really won't miss the MG M9 for anything else. But that huge long length also means that I have, even with all the 3 rows up, a big boot. So a few duffel bags will do just fine. I can also fold these flat. Now those seats are leaned back, so I can't exactly do it, but I can fold these back. This I'm sure is the battery pack. But even then, I must say that with the 3rd row here, there is a decent amount of space. I can use these to push the seats forward and back. There aren't too many amenities. Other than that, I have some vents and some cup holders. But yeah, at a stretch, you can carry people in the 3rd row of the M9. Now bookings have already started for the M9 and it should launch sometime in March this year.